Micah McGee here. In today's video, we're going to be spreading some lime because I got my soil tested and it said one field out of all of them needed it pretty bad. The rest of them needed it a little bit. So I'm going to give one pretty bad and I want to do the other ones a little bit. Let's do it, and I've got other stuff on the way. I got some micronutrients on the way. Oh, but for right now, I gotta spread the lime on here. I'm using pelletized lime just simply because it's easier to get in on my field. And it also activates quickly, so that's a good thing. It won't last quite as long, but I'll deal with that. Part of this field I spread ashes on, basically to make Eric Hale happy, but it worked. That little strip didn't require much. All right, I'm gonna finish getting this filled up with this beautiful pelletized lime, and we'll get over there and start spreading it. Let's do it. I made it over here. As you can see, this field looks way different than the day I plowed it. It had a lot sticking up. Everything that stuck up turned brown and it's ready to be tilled in. Anything that you see that's green is because of all the rain we've had, and that's great. I am so happy that we got rain, and it's just weeds. They'll get tilled all to pieces, and hopefully the weather will cooperate with me after the corn comes up and I'll be able to cultivate it, keep it nice and clean. And I'm going to be doing the soybean intercropping again. I've already got the soybeans, so it's almost basically good as done. I've got something in my eye I can't ignore. So I haven't even planted my corn yet. This is the latest I've gone. But we're in Tennessee, we got plenty of time, and I've learned by planting late, it helps me avoid some of those big storms. We're supposed to have storms tonight with possible 70-mile-an-hour winds. Well, they knock cornfields down. So I don't do that anymore. I plant late, avoid that, and I've always had good crops every year since I started doing that. What I can't believe is over here in my potato field, I've got corn over my head high, already tasseling. That blows my mind. It's just sporadic. It's just stuff that came up that didn't get knocked down when I cultivated the first time. Second time I came through with a turning plow to get ready for my next corn crop there, and I sort of avoided plowing all of them under because silage. We have a barrel that we're gonna make silage in. Hopefully, I mean, they're tasseling, so it can't be more than about 3 weeks, I would think. I may be wrong. This edge of the field is where Eric Hale had me spread that large trailer load of ashes. I spread them fairly thick. My soil sample still showed that it needed a tiny bit of lime. I'm just going to go down through there, and a little bit of lime may come this way, but this side of my spreader doesn't really spread much. So I'm just gonna head out through there, and I'm gonna spread from 10 feet over and lay it on it hard, and I'm ready to do that now. So I'm gonna go get with it. Let's do it. That's got this field covered in lime. The other fields just called for a touch of lime. So let's touch them with lime. Right, as you can see, I've got a spreader hooked to my tractor. This tractor, I think, is a little small for this spreader. I got, I don't know how much weight I've got on here. Let me see if it says. Total weight, 3,486 pounds. Yeah, I'm hoping. This ground is back a little bit dry again. I wasn't able to spread anything over the weekend because it poured the rain like you wouldn't believe. It's drying out again, but it's still quite soft. Most people don't spread on plowed ground. I wonder why. But I've never had a problem with it because I spread with my little 800-pound spreader that mounts on my 3-point hitch. But anyway, let's get out here and see if we can pull this thing, see if this tractor will do it. I'm a little concerned. Not too bad, not too bad. It worked out. Pretty tickled. Got around that field. I want to look in here and see how much is left. I've got like 3 more fields I'd like to do. We'll see if it holds out. With my other one, I can easily look into it from the tractor and I kind of adjust and play with it. This here I can't see squat. But anyway, you're supposed to go by the density and all that kind of stuff and supposed to be smart about it. Maybe that's where I'm having the problem. All right, I made it over here to the property. This is the field right here that needed the most lime, except for the strip that Eric Hale had me spread ashes. So I'm gonna get out here and spread this now. It required a little more of this as well. I'm gonna hit it good, and then we'll move on to the next field. This field plowed rough as a cob, and I'm hoping I can get over it with this big heavy thing. I opened it up and looked, and it used about 2 feet off the front. So that's about right with my ratio of how many fields I've got and how much. So I'm happy about that. I just gotta hope I can get through this field. This is gonna be crazy. It could be crazy. Put it down. That was not easy. There's no doubt in my mind, most people do not spread on plowed ground. That's just becoming very clear to me right now. That was very hard to pull. My tractor just barely did it. I mean, just barely. But I was going across the rows. I had plowed this way, I was spreading this way. So I'm hoping that the next field spreads a little bit easier, but on plowed ground, these big old tires sink down in there and you have to pull all that weight through there. Plus it's ground driven, so you're pulling even more. Oh man. I'm gonna keep spreading though, because I've got no choice. The fertilizer that I paid for is in there. It's gotta come out. Let's do it. It pulls easy on good hard ground. This is like a 32 horse tractor or something like that, so it's not a big powerful tractor. It's just perfect for what I like. It fits in my little old nooks and crannies, hills and hollers, just perfect. But in a case like this, I need a little more HP. the hillside now. I don't know what to expect. I know I've lost some weight here, so that'll help. Absolutely beautiful day too. This goes way down there. I've already got taters and corn growing here. Boy, oh boy, I hope I don't get stuck. I've already got it packed a little bit. That'll help a lot. So, I think I'm going to take this opportunity to fertilize my cow pasture. The nutrients I've got in here are zinc, boron, sulfur, and potash. And that is really what we need on there. So I'm going to get out there and I'm going to drive home first, get in that pasture and spread some fertilizer there. This is my milk cow side. The other side is my beef side. And I've got a calf on her right now, almost big as she is really. But he's there to help manage this milk because we can't drink that much, and Joel is a busy man and he don't want to milk that much. So anyway, I'm gonna get out there. I didn't fertilize it at all this spring because it was so incredibly dry, and I heard several farmers bemoaning the fact that they fertilized their pasture or their hay ground and it was basically a waste of time. And right now, believe it or not, my fertilizer guy said the price has come down a lot. I said, is it a lot cheaper than it was a couple months ago? He said, it's a lot cheaper than it was 3 weeks ago. So that made me happy that I waited too. So things worked out. I'm gonna get out here and get it spread, take care of that issue, because we're supposed to have rain tomorrow. It'll melt it right in. All right, folks, that is your lime and fertilize video. We got the nutrients spread, we got the lime spread, and we're ready to plant corn. Now it's supposed to rain tonight, so it'll probably be next week before you see me plant corn. Let's hope I can plant corn then. That's just the way it goes this time of year, but it don't matter. Here in Tennessee, we have a long growing season, and I kind of like pushing it off a little bit later anyway, so that when we're chopping silage, it's not hot. That's a rough job to do when it's hot. So, hope you enjoyed the video, but that's all I got for you. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you on the next video.